Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Friday morning to you, and welcome to today's messages of love from above, or this morning's. And beautiful, snowy Colorado out, and see if this will work. I wanted to show everyone we got like a foot and a half to 2 feet of snow. See if that'll focus in there. Yeah, that's what the view from my window from the basement. And whoops, and then here is another picture. All that beautiful, beautiful snow. Let's see, is it there we go. It's a little focus there. So it looks like it's like above my window, but that's just the way it looks here. It's not up against my window, but it's beautiful out. So I'm excited and hyper when it comes to snow. So you guys get to put up with me today, and hope everyone's doing well and is had an amazing week. Let me get my desktop all set up here now that I've finished hyping out about the snow. All right. So I think we're all good there. And hey, Magana. Hey, Johanna. Shout out to some of my YouTube channel members. You'll see their names in green with little badges. Good to see you guys. And we will get started here in a moment. Let me just do one other quick thing here. All right. And I think we're good here. All right. So, before we get into everything, I do want to send love out to the world. So, if you'd like to join me in doing that, of course, I welcome that. And, we all can multiply this amazing love as we join together. It doesn't just add on top of one another, it multiplies it. So, if you'd like to join me, please do, whether you're watching live or even on replay. This amazing energy exists outside of time and space, so we can all join together and do it there. So I'm going to take a excuse me, a deep breath and come back to right here, right now. Let all that outward world stuff go for a moment. And then as I hit the singing bowl, we're going to let that beautiful love flow down into our heart, fill us up, and flow out to the world. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me in doing that. Let's put my little bowl back here while it continues to sing away. And we will get into things here. Let's see here. All right. So, a few things before we get into it all. I did just put out this morning, well, earlier this morning, like at midnight, some equinox readings. So it's a 3-month forecast. Here's a playlist. It's for each individual zodiac sign. So it's going to be for the 19th of March, all the way through March, April, May, up to June, up until summer, winter solstice. So be sure to check those out. We also had the Aries season video come out. So each month I put a pick a card for whatever uh, zodiac sign that we're switching into. It's usually around the 19th, 20th, 21st, depends on the sun. but when the sun goes into its new sign. And so we're entering Aries season along with the spring fall equinox. That's what happens all at the same time. And so happy birthday to all you Aries sun babies. There is a special bonus for all of you, a special 3-month forecast for you guys. In addition to the equinox, you can get both of them together and get a lot of information. And of course, there's a pick a card for the rest of us. And then we had a new podcast episode come out on Sunday, which is episode 6. It's complicated, which is about our interactions with individuals, more intimate relationships, especially when they're not faithful. So enjoy that. And life purpose readings, just to let everyone know, I rolled those out at the beginning of the month, and those are half off until the end of the month. So we still have a couple weeks left. Can you believe we're like in the middle of March? Zoom, zoom, zoom. All right, I think that's everything I want to talk about with all of that stuff. So let me just get this email moved out of the way, and we will get into it. So we can do that. Hey, Nova. Oh, okay. I know I was worried about you. You disappeared, but I was like, you know what? It's probably, card stuff or I know everyone needs their alone time sometimes too. So never an issue. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. If you're new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome. Got a great group of people, huge hearts, great senses of humor, and most have both, which is a great combination. But boom. Um, I will be using a new tarot deck called the Sufi Tarot by Aida Hussein. So if you're interested in that, wherever you pick up your tarot cards, you know what it looks like here. I love this deck. Nice big thick cards. So we will get into it. But first, how we, not first, I mean, I've been blabbing for a couple minutes, but how the readings work. I do go down in order, first come, first serve down the chat for the free readings. So all you have to do is put your question out in the chat, and then I just go down in order. If anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange. It's how I eat and live and survive. So, we got this beautiful energy that comes forward with that, and I love that. I appreciate it, and that's why I step out. I dive deeper into those readings too, and then once I'm done, I return back and move down the chat. Sorry, I got easily distracted. Email came in and just took my attention. So sorry about that. All right, well, let's get into it. So, Nova, you are up first. Thank you so much for your multiple donations. And we will get into the readings. I like this. And the shades. I like it. So let's start here. Your first question: what messages from your spirit guides? All right, let's give these shuffled. And let's see what they have here for you. And all right. Yeah, they actually want to go. I got this Ask Your Guides oracle from Sonia Choquette. I think is how you say her name. And they took me right to him. So you get an oracle card for your first reading. All right. Or two. Wow. Yeah. And look at the difference. Oh, it's so interesting. So you've got, look at red, hot, life force fire with card 4-1. And then you have change with your higher self, which is like a cocoon. And card number 13. So it's 1-3, and the other one, like 14 would have been like the one after it, but it's mirrored like 4-1, and that just stood out. So you've got change and life force coming in here. So let's take a quick look here and see. So you've got this change coming in, and so your spirit guides want you to know that it says your higher self advises you to prepare for unexpected change. And when it arrives, do not get swept up in the fear and reactivity that this change will incite in those around you. Change is not necessarily bad, and you are not in danger. You may, however, be uncomfortable as life directs you in ways that you did not expect. Well, and we got all this energy coming up here with eclipses and moving from Pisces into Aries. And so we got all this energy of Pluto and Aquarius with endings and beginnings. So there's a lot of energy out here anyway. Everyone's going to be going through a lot of sudden change but it's always for us, right? It says, handle the added stress of change by staying out of your head and getting more into your body. Redirect your uncertainty into physical exercise or activity to offset overthinking and maintain equilibrium. Excuse me, take up running or do yoga, for example, to help you dispel the stress and anxiety that unexpected change causes rather than drown in apprehension of what is to come. Check with your inner guidance as you go, and your higher self advises you to be open to change showing up. It's challenging to enter the unknown, but your higher self calmly assures you that no matter what unfolds, all is in divine order and you are safe. The process of change can be unsettling, but your higher self informs you that the outcome will bring positive new opportunities in the end. So, your higher self's message: stay calm, adapt, accept change. Things will work out in a surprisingly positive and beautiful ways. So I love that. I'll put that one over here. And then for the life force, these are your joy guides. I love it. So, and it does talk about your overall sensuality is awakening and your passionate appetites are in search of satisfaction. You're attractive, seductive, powerful, and flashing a green light of availability to a partner. This is what makes the world go around, and nothing is more intriguing and exciting than your life force asserting itself. And you can take that as a passion for life too. Doesn't have to be if you're like, "Ugh, I'm not ready for a relationship or not." But if it's bubbling up, then they're letting you know this too. But the key to enjoying this fiery essence is containment. Control and direct your life force energy rather than allowing it to control and overwhelm you. Delight in yourself, but be discriminating about where it leads you. Use your judgment. Raw life force is best partnered with reason and love. Enjoy the sensual forces pulsing through your being as you unleash your passions, but use your life force responsibly, not recklessly. And your joy guides message for you: use your fiery passions creatively and intelligently. Align them with your heart and mind and not your body alone. All right. So this fiery passion of Aries is coming in here. So that makes sense with everything coming in as well. All right. Oh crap. Right? Yeah, no romance for you. Yeah, I figured you're like, "Ugh, no, that's right." But that's why it's like the wands type of energy. So those are the messages from your spirit guides. You got this beautiful, transformation. I love that. Know that you're safe with all the changes, even though the drama and how it's impacting people around you. You're just like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. So I like that. All right. And then messages from Kurt's spirit, whatever he has to say. So let's take a look here and see. It's funny that your third question is about overthinking, and and they kind of jumped ahead and talked about that in that one card. We'll get more information on it though. All right. So, all right, Kurt. So the overall energy on the bottom, well, yeah, you even got the transformation card, like the you know the cocoon, the hanged man, hanging it upside down, seeing things from a different perspective, getting some clarity. You even got the Shah of Staves is the King of Wands, and the Ten of Staves, which is a lot of energy, and it's the ending and the beginnings, and really realizing where you want to focus all of your energy with all of this coming in here. So you have this pause with the hanged man on the bottom, and with the action, action, action. It's like, take a moment to step back, look at all the energy that you're investing in your life. And it's always a good indication, because we can get swept up with all that fire, this life force energy that you have coming in, of course. And, again, this, they're having this energy, which is 12 and 13, but you've got this energy of a lot of activity, a lot of uh, fire that wants to be expressed. And sometimes we'll just be expressing it all over the place. But we're expressing into things that are presenting themselves as urgent, but are not truly important, right? Um, so it's about, okay, and it might be also, if we're not actually investing them, we're feeling this need, or this have to, supposed to, should, well, I should do this and supposed to do this and need to do this and blah 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 and blah blah blah. And it just exhausts us already before we even, it's like thinking about everything you have to do throughout the day and you're like, I'm tired already. Instead, it's like getting everything down and focusing on the very next thing, and focus on that. And I feel like that's the message on the underlining here. Yeah. So we also got the Daughter of Swords and the Eight of Staves. Daughter of Swords is the Page of Swords, new ways of thinking. And the Eight of Staves is about listening to the messages of spirit, so allowing them to guide you. That Ace of Swords, the Daughter of Swords carries, is about, you know, connecting, seeing things again from a higher perspective. It allows you to get your energy back, but also, like with the joy guides that are, that are mentioning there, when you choose higher vibrational unconditional love and joy and all of that, that's the frequency at which spirit speaks. And so the more we connect to the capital T truths that are rooted in joy, I haven't heard that yet. That's the first time they're saying it that way, because it's truly unconditional love, but this time they're wanting to put the twist on it, that their ways of thinking and their perspectives are rooted in joy. It's the thoughts and beliefs. So it's important to do that. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So definitely reiterated here. You've got both the Two of Staves, which is your power of energy. Where do you invest it in each moment? The Son of Staves is the Knight of Wands. This is the pursuit. They are on a quest of seeing things from, the higher, um, the higher energies of joy and celebration and laughter and unconditional love and gratitude and all of that. And so the Two of Staves coming in is definitely, they're saying, all of this is about your energy, where you invest in your energy in each moment. And if you zip ahead in life to looking at the future, then all that energy is just, it's anxiety, it's an exhaustion. Again, it's like, if you think about the 10,000 step journey you have to go on, you're like, huh, it seems like so much, it's overwhelming. And then the past, of course, drags us down if we spend too much with our energy in the past. So the now, the being in the moment is such an important thing, because then we, like they were saying, you just look at what's the very next step. Don't worry about 10,000, just take the very next step, the very next little baby step, the very next little step, and then before you know it, your energy is coming back. Yeah, very good, it's a beautiful thing when we realize every moment is either of higher vibration or lower vibration. Whatever energy we're focusing on is what we draw to us. And looking to the future and looking into the past is usually lower vibration. We transform it to higher vibration by coming back to the now, and really grounding ourselves where we're at. So that's what Kurt has for you. Always so helpful, Kurt is. And then your third question, and thank you for your multiple donations. I really appreciate these. Messages from your spirit guides about, being in the present moment and not overthinking about the future and being grounded and moving forward in your life. Okay, so everything we just said, that's funny. I want to, I'm being drawn to these spirit messages from John Holland here. Okay. Yes, I will shuffle them. They're like, are you going to shuffle them? Yeah, I will. All right, let's take a look here. I love the. I hadn't read your entire question, and now I understand why they were saying everything they were. Well, yeah. So you have this beautiful card called Believe. Look at that bright heart chakra glowing there. A sun in the middle. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. And so this is this energy of, being here in the moment, and whatever you focus on grows. This is talking about your overall energy, but we'll read from the book here too. You're less of an overwhelmed parasite now. You're so funny. So this card can prompt you to evaluate your beliefs and thought processes. This could be a time when self-doubts and negative thoughts from past conditioning come to the surface and prevent you from moving forward. And while some people believe in a higher power greater than themselves, others sadly believe they're alone, and that it's all about survival. In the more severe cases, some individuals just walk aimlessly upon this planet with a defeatist attitude, accepting whatever comes their way. Your spiritual, emotional, and psychological well being, your present and future relationships, your work or career can all be affected by past conditioning. When issues remain omnipresent in your life, it's time to take a critical look at your own belief system. Certain beliefs combined with the energy of your thoughts could be major factors that influence your life. Change your perception and alter your negative thoughts to positive affirmations. By consciously acknowledging that spirit is running through you and that you're meant to live a happy, abundant life, you'll experience your days on earth the way you were meant to, as a divine being. Wow. I like it. So, yeah, definitely, this change of energies, this, that's how we get back into the moment. And because you want to know, being in the present moment, the things that they were talking about, the overthinking, we overthink when we have a lot of fear, when we're anxious, when we're in the future instead of in the present, in the now. And as you become more aware, and like it says, realize that you are a spirit being having a human life, not a human, you know, um, trying to survive, then that changes things. We stop fearing and getting pulled so much into the future, and even less into the past. And when the podcast, either it's one that I've already had out or one that's coming out, talks about an 80-20 rule, about spend 80% of our time focusing on higher vibrational gratitude and unconditional love and joy and laughter and peace, and 20% on those things that our little inner children are going, hey, 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 I need you to look at this, right? And it's like, okay, there's this energy of that. We want to look at those things that are demanding our attention because there's triggers, and they're bringing it up on purpose for us. But the future, I mean, the higher vibrational things, we want to grow that, and whatever we focus on is what grows. So we want to focus more on, 80% of our time on higher vibrational energies if we want a higher vibrational life, and then we could do 20 on the other. So that's what they have for you. Hopefully that helps a little bit there. So many blessings to you. So that's what they have for you. All right. And we will get down to your additional question in a little bit. So many, many blessings to you. Hey, Elena. Welcome, welcome. Another one of my YouTube channel members that had won one of the free Zen Cricket memberships. And Magana, if I didn't say hi to you, I think I did, but hi again. You're also one that won that. All right. And then Johanna, shout out to another one of mine. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's give that some love and a like there. All right. And your grandmother passed away today. Oh, okay. I know that can be tough on us who are left behind. She's like, woohoo. Yeah, let's take a look here. I'm going to pull from the Spirit Messages Oracle here for you. I knew that I had these out for messages from the other side. So she was preparing already. So her, right? Everything in its specific place. And yeah, I like the like, I don't know, like the little white doilies. I just feel like everything had its place. Oh, don't, you better put a coaster under that glass. That's fun. That's funny. So too funny, too funny. All right. So let's take a look here and see what grandmother has for you here. Of course, she will always be by your side. The moment she slipped out of her human vehicle, turning in the rental car, then, you know, uh, she she's immediately by your side, and she's by all her loved ones all at the same time. So she doesn't have to split up her time between all of her favorite grandchildren. And so she's with you for the rest of your time here, and she'll be waiting when you step over. So just know that she'll be around you communicating, of course. Um, they love us so much. I love it. All right, let's see what message she has here for you. All right. Yeah, so we got here, stand your ground. Seems, I know she has like this feisty energy, at least she does now. And it says, standing your ground is an empowering, confidence building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it, and you know that by doing so, you will be the victor. An architect. Oh, funny. Very particular. And it says this card is proof that no matter how much you're being tested, pushed, or cajoled into doing something you generally know is not for your higher good, it's okay to stand your ground and push back. Don't waver, don't give in, and don't lose sight of what's waiting for you. Remember, the outcome that you know is right for you may not be what others think is best for you. This card will provide the strength to believe in your own integrity, your own self worth, to help you remain clear and focused to defend what you believe and know to be right. With the conviction of that belief comes an ample supply of energy so that you can stand tall. You don't need to compromise or surrender and give up the control you hold dear. I like this. She's this energy coming through. I feel like it's such a thing of for her too. And even with these the pillars here are is all about architecture. Oh, the Roman Corinthian blah blah pillars. So I like that if she had an interest in the the ancient Grecian and Roman architecture. But a big thing is this way that I feel she stood up to live her dream, to do what she wanted to do, all of that energy that we just talked about just represents like a piece of this character that she was. And she's like, I'm gonna, bring this around for you too. I'm going to flood you with this energy, give you this boldness and this confidence, and bring it out of you because you already have it in you. But she's like, I'm gonna help you bring that out. That's the rest of my life's mission. I will impart this within you, and to have you stand your ground and not worry about what everyone thinks. And I feel like she's had her opinions and very strong and very, this is it. And she's like, yeah, but that was for me. And she's like, but now you get to choose what is yours, and you can be stubborn about your own ground and stand your ground. And so I love that for you. Whatever that may be, um, stand your ground and don't worry about displeasing her. She's like, I love you unconditionally. I have no judgments over on this side. So if she was a bit harsh and was a bit strict, um, just know it was from a place of love. But now you can disregard it all and choose your own. Yeah. Yeah. So she's like, "All right, here we go." So I love it. And she's part of your spiritual support team now. So she's like, "I'm gonna be working on the honeydew list that you gave your spiritual posse to work on, and I'm gonna be bringing tons of messages all over the place for you." She's already um, quite active in the spiritual world. Sometimes it depends. People will wander and go off into other universes and zzz, but she's like so present, very grounded in this green energy. Not sure if she was an earth sign, but very mother nature, mother nurture, and grounded and really connected to family now. And if she wasn't the in the physical world, she definitely is now. She's like everywhere and doing all sorts of things. So I love that for you, Hannah. So hopefully that helps. And just know, yeah, the bottom of the deck, the card came flying out. The nine of wands, the nine of staffs, perseverance. Keep going. You have the strength to push through everything. So I like that. So perfect. So perfect. Yeah. Yeah, more than ever, for sure. Because she's like, "I don't have to sleep, and I can be with you 24/7." She is with you 24/7 now, but as the higher being, as well. So hang in there, my dear, and, I love her energy. Yeah. Yeah, she'll definitely, uh, help you grow the communication uh, because you love her so much and she loves you so much. So the higher vibrational energies between the two of you will be awesome. So I like that. So hang in there, my dear, and just feel her beautiful, beautiful energy. I love that. All right. So thank you again for your donation. Many, many blessings to you. And then HTTTPS, thank you so much for your donation. And let me give that some love and a like there. Messages from your spirit guides and your angels, please. Yeah. And I'm there in an oracle mood today. So let's take a look here at the Ask Your Guides deck here by Sonia Chaquette. Let's give them a shuffle. Let's see what's coming in here. I love things. All right. Sorry, my rings are falling off here. All right. There we go. So it's important for you to see the back of this card. The blues are important, and these represent your throat chakra and speaking your truth, and um, action, action on your truths as well. Your capital T truths. So I like that for you. And then your actual card is 55, which is ease with your runner guide. So beautiful power number 55. It's an important, if you've been seeing a lot of fives, it's the number of change, a lot of change. And let's see what it has here. But this is all about flow and grace and blessings and effortlessness. And you've seen them? Okay. Your runner guides are watching you struggle through life and make things much harder than they have to be. Allow them to ease your burdens by asking their support for everything you need in life and let them brighten your day. Excuse me. There is no need to endlessly struggle, figure things out, waste time, make mistakes, miss the mark, and simply not find the resources you need to make life go smoothly. Your runner guides want you to remember that you are a divine and spiritual being who's infinitely adored, treasured, and loved by the universe. You are not meant to suffer or feel left out or left behind. While it may appear that every door is shut and that everything you need is more than you can ask for or is in short supply, nothing could be further from the truth. The abundant universe awaits and wants to shower gifts upon you. Woohoo! To connect with this magical universe, your runners will help turn the lights back on in your imagination and open your heart. Ask these guides to help you let go of the perception that life is a struggle and only the lucky succeed. Create your own luck by asking your runners to pave the way and make your life flow with ease and grace. Whether it's securing a reservation in a popular restaurant, discovering the perfect outfit for an important event, or finding the best job or even life partner, your runners are at your service and ready to lead you to your heart's desire. This is not an overpromise or a lie. You are the beloved child of God, and the universe infinitely and boundlessly loves you. Put your runner guides to work by asking them to help you in every matter that arises each day. They will save you time, reveal hidden opportunities and openings, bring you abundant gifts and blessings, and reinforce the beauty and richness of the universe flowing through your life. Turn on the light of your spirit, open the door to your heart, and welcome all the blessings coming your way. And your runner guide's message to you: life doesn't have to be so hard. Let us help you in every way possible and know that we love you unconditionally and want to serve. I love that because we can get into kind of you know, well, I don't want to ask them for that. I'll ask them for the important things. And then we important things come up and we get distracted and we don't ask them. This is, a great reminder for all of us, really, of, they are ready and willing to, to tell us. And repeating numbers are one way that they remind us, hey, they're doing the from the Breakfast Club. Hey, 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 don't you forget about us, And that's their whole thing, is that they're like, yeah, um, we want to help, we're here to help, but we honor your free will and we won't meddle in your life besides the honey-do list we gave them before they came down here. So definitely asking them for even little tiny small things, like we want to help you and be involved. It's like a joy for them to be able to do things in the physical world. It's otherwise they're behind us going, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Because they're in the back and they're like, give us an assignment, ask us for something, and we're so willing to give you information to help things unfold. So I love this message for you, HTTPS, and I feel like that's what they want you to know: is nothing is too small to ask them for their advice, for information, for clarity, whatever it may be. So I love it. And that is what they have for you right now, HTTPS. So Many blessings to you, and thank you again for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Yeah, that's a good reminder. So we can ask them, all right, so if you could help me win Powerball or Mega Million, I'd be very grateful. All right. So many blessings. All right. And then Infinity is one. Hello, hello. Thank you for your dual donations here. So we got the tree sticker first. And I think that's your first question. Let me just make sure here. All right. Yep, that's the first one here. And you want to know, does Murgo feel like you let him down? All right, let's take a look here and see what's going on inside of Murgo's heart and mind. Of course, that doesn't mean that you have, because no one can let us down. Just our own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets are what is where disappointment comes, because expectations equal disappointment. You know what I mean? Let's take a look here and see what Spirit wants you to know here. All right. So, all right. I don't see anything to deal with disappointment here. I The bottom of the deck, we've got the 10 of staves, which is the ending of investing a lot of energy in unimportant things, and the 2 of staves, which is their choice of energy. And with whatever happened, it did move them emotionally with the Daughter of Cups, but that's usually in a positive direction. It almost feels like it sparked him here with the Ace of Staves and this Daughter of Cups, because in this, and I'll show you these. This is how they came out. You got the Hermit card sideways, which is it caused them to kind of take a step back and reflect on some stuff, and it's allowing them to really, it was kind of a wake-up call more for them than you let them down, because they've got the Son of Coins, which is the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Staves, which is victory. So 6 of Wands, it's a victory and movement card. And the Son of Coins is the slowest moving knight out of them all, and the 6 of Wands is a movement of energy type of card. So with the combination of all those coming in together, it feels like it put a spark under their butt to to take action in their life, and like I said, it's not like a slap in the face, but it was like a wake-up call for them in some way, that it just kind of triggered them to go, you know what am I doing, what am I waiting for, what am I, um, what's holding me back, why am I looking for the outside world to you know, come to my door and take me somewhere. I feel like it just really made him going, what am I doing? And let me take a step back and get an understanding here. And I feel like it's encouraging them to take personal action rather than waiting for the world to deliver something to them, if that makes sense. Um, but that's the kind of energy that's coming in. It doesn't feel like disappointment or being, let down. It feels more like a cattle prod. Bzz, come on, let's go. Bzz, you know. So hopefully that makes sense to you. But that's what's coming in for that one there, Infinity. So thank you for that donation. And thank you for the black kitty sticker. I love cats. And so for your second donation here, is it better if you move? Is it better if you move on L? All right. So we'll take a look here and see if you move on L. Okay, very good. So let's take a look here and see if you move on L, what's the result here? What energy comes with this if you move on L? I love these cards. Even this side of, the side of the cards, I don't think I showed you guys. Beautiful, beautiful sides of the cards here. All right. So let's see here. The overall energy on the bottom of the deck, we have Ace of Cups, which is heightened love. I'll move on from. Okay. So you're making the moves on. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing, Infinity? Yeah, keep it moving. You do get Ace of Cups if you move on, which is a new love, a heightened love. So that makes sense. Um, all right. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think, I think you do. I think you do move on because you got the Eight of Coins, the Eight of Pentacles, which is about, you know, things moving forward, and that there's this it's like that caterpillar that's in the cocoon transforming things and doing all of that. And we've got this with this Eight of Coins. There's this energy with this combination with your question with all these other cards of that you are, of coming out of your cocoon as a butterfly, but I feel like they still are a giant caterpillar eating leaves. And you get out of the cocoon and you're like, well, I thought we were gonna, transform to butterflies and go great distances and go do things differently and, see all this stuff. And they're like, well, I got hungry. And then I decided, well, I want to wait. And you're like, okay, well, I can't unbecome a butterfly and become a caterpillar again. You've changed, and I just feel like, there's this you have this new desires, this new, stuff coming in with this full card and the star card, a new path to a dream come true. Both of this is about a new path, that's so different. Endings and beginnings. It's the first card in the major arcana being the zero, and then the star card is about, a new dream and a new way of looking at what does this dream come true, look like. And you've got, the 10 of Cups, which is, emotional fulfillment that comes forward. You've got the Six of Cups, which is going to be like a past life connection that goes so much deeper than what you have now with this individual. And you do have, you know, the Queen of Wands with the Malika of Staves and the Judgment card. Here's the butterfly flying. There they are. The cocoon coming out of the cocoon. And they're a mummy. So they're stagnant. But you are rising into this new place. So I do feel like you have a destined, fated partnership that's forward in your life. So I would say, um, yeah, moving on from them is supported. And because if you don't, then they will here eventually anyway. So if you are feeling like, you know what, I'm ready, I've learned what I needed to learn from them, and I'm able to move forward, and you'll know. But I feel like there is a fated relationship, past life connections. It's crazy how when you bump into someone that has so much emotional connection below the surface that you're just like, oh my God, you're not going to have to ask. I wonder if that's them. It's just going to be like the glowing person in the room. I think that's them, so I like that. So that's what's coming in Infinity for you. I like where this is going. And I know it's difficult when our heart is like attracted to someone. But it's like, yeah, but what's down the road is going to be like blows them out of the water. So that's what they have for you, Infinity. Hey, Magician, welcome. One of my YouTube channel members. Shout out to you. Yeah, you can definitely be on the list. You just put your question in the chat, and I do go down in order. First come, first serve for the free readings. And if you do want to have your reading prioritized, a donation of any kind, of course, does bring it in line. And I have a few donations that I'm working on right now as well. All right. So good to see you. Thank you again for being one of my YouTube channel members. All right. You're welcome, Infinity. And so we left off here. We did those. We did those. And Mia. You are up. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's give that some love and a like there. Hello. And so you want to know current feelings of M for you and their evolution, seeing you face to face. All right, let's take a look here. So current feelings. All right. And then the evolution upon face to face. And I feel like they went that one and that one. Okay. So let's take a look here and see what we have here. All right. The energy on the bottom of the deck, we have so much choice energy that comes in here as well. The evolution of your relationship is going to be so much about power of choice. And you even have Emperor energy on the bottom here, which is all about Aries and taking action and deciding like what I want. And so, there's when we're entering a relationship, I know we're kind of hesitant to take steps forward, especially if it's culture and blah 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 and different things. It's like, okay, I'm waiting for them to step forward first, then I will. I'll meet them, but I've got to see them stepping forward either out of fear or cultural or both. It's like, well, I don't want to be the one to put out my hand and someone goes, too slow, or doesn't do it, and you're like, okay, high five, and they leave you hanging and you're like, okay, that kind of energy. So it's important here to really decide what you're wanting from the relationship, and that you don't have to wait on someone else doing that. So the current energies you had asked were, what are their current feelings happening here. And so they see you here as this daughter of staves, which is the page of wands. So there is this passion that's ignited here. So definitely physical and energetic attraction that's coming in there. And I do feel like they are working a little bit here on this Eight of Coins. Eight of Coins is putting the blood, the sweat, the tears in to work through things. And this Tower card, I feel, is what they're working through. I don't know if we've talked about this before, but I feel like they've had people that have left their lives suddenly, either when they were younger or you know, relationships and friendships and people that they always wait for when the other foot is going to fall, right? And so their current feelings for you, I feel like there's this attraction, but they're holding back their heart because of that past history with other people, parents, family, friends, lovers, whatever it is, where it just, when things seem to be going well, they just suddenly, where's the other foot? And so I feel like this is something that they're working through, is their fears. Yeah, even on the bottom of the deck, they've got the fears of disappointment, the fears of um, yeah, his of heartbreak, but those types of things, right? Well, we'll see. That so those were those cards. The evolution, you actually have one card and then two cards and then three cards. So talk about evolution. One, two, three. That's usually how it works, right? We'll take a look here. Yeah. So, the five here, the peer is I probably mispronounced that, but this is the Hierophant in Standard Tarot, which is all about, them connecting to the capital T truths of the higher realm and releasing, the fears that happen here. So I do feel like they do get a clarity when they meet you. And, again, I don't know, your spirit guides, they're going to go, you're not normal. you're not, you're not normal like all the rest. So they kind of feel like I can't apply those things to you because you're not normal. You're not them, you know? It's just funny. Funny, funny, funny. Yeah. See, and even here, the Page of Swords is new ways of thinking, higher ways of thinking. And the Nine of Staves, which is the Nine of Wands, this represents perseverance and pushing through a block that was there before that would have kept them back before. And I love the two birds together up here in the corner. There it goes. So the new thinking, new ways of thinking coming in. And then 3, let's see what comes in here. Yeah. So you've got let me just see if I can hold them all up, and then I'll hold them up separately. But you got the 3 coming in. You've got the moon card, which is the hidden and the unknown, but a lot of emotional movement. So we like that the emotions bubble up, right? I love the moon. I love this moon the moon energy they have. We have the alchemist, which is new beginnings and them stepping forward and action. And, we've got, sorry, I know I keep on putting cards up and taking away fast, but you've got these two together. The Malika, this is the Queen of Wands, and the alchemist, who is the magician. They're the holder of the wand, right? And so I like these two together because it's just such a kind of a compatibility energy, because it's you know fiery, and they like that, and they're like, I can be myself, I can be my fire, I can let my passions out, I can hope for the future, I can step forward. And I feel like they learn from you a lot about wherever you focus your energy is what grows and expands. I feel like you know that, and that's why you have this upbeat, positive energy, and you look to um, you look to really uh, of realizing where you're focusing your energy, and like you become an expert at finding the silver lining in things and the positive things that can be there and happen. And so I love that. I love that for you. It's very positive. So I like that there is this transformation and this change that comes in with that. So I like it. I like it for you, Mia Mia. So, but again, the power of choice that was on the bottom of the deck for you is so huge that you continue to, you know, and move the energy from want to gratitude. Like, you're like, you know what, I would like a relationship with them, so now I'm going to start having gratitude for the stuff I love about them, that trust in the creator that they're going to bring the perfect person in, and if they're the one that's perfect for me, gratitude, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you just start having that higher energy. So I like that. That's what they have for you. So many, many blessings, Mia Mia. Good to see you. So I'm just going to check here. Zip, zip, zip. Okay. Just checking to make sure there was no emergency going on. We had like a foot and a half to 2 feet of snow, and I just saw my host. She's out there shoveling. I'm like, okay. I'm an old man. She's a young whippersnapper. She can do it. All right. All right. So many blessings to you. All right. And then we'll continue to scroll down here, and let's take a look here. Left up here. All right, Patty. Hey, Patty. Thank you so much for your donation. Let's give that some love and a like, since it lets me there. And you want to know here, what lies ahead for you in the new company? Does the management have promotion intentions for you? Let's take a look here. I'm going to give these a shuffle. All right. So let's take a look here, Patty. So what lies ahead for you in the new company first? Let's take a look here and see what they want to tell you here. So these and these. And then does the management, do they have promotion intentions? So their current energies around promotion. All right. Get those out of the way. Well, I do love the bottom of the deck here. I mean, you've got the Three of Cups, which is, joy and celebration and tribe and that you're supported by spirit here as well. So I like that they're saying that you're never alone in your journey, ever. So let's take a look here and see what's unfolding here for you. All right. Okay. And what's this one here? All right. Yeah, so there is definitely some power of choice energy here. We've got the nine of staves here, which you know can be a perseverance, a perseverance card and energy. And with this other energy here, I feel like any blocks that you feel that you have here in this company, uh, realize that continue to try to do things, but we're going to change your energy around them. That's going to allow you to slip through these blocks that you feel are existing. If you feel there's resistance, and that we haven't gotten to their promotion intentions yet, that's next. This is about you and just your journey with this company, and and that's why there's this. Again, there's this let me see here. Got all this horse energy. You've got the Son of Staves, which is the Knight of Wands, fastest moving knight. They're also on a quest for their energy. And especially with the Chariot card here, which is your power of choice in each moment, this energy that comes in with these together, as well as with these cards that came out, which is your Two of Coins and the Three of Swords, which the Two of Coins is about your choices that you make in the outside world, and the Three of Swords represents our fears and expectations. So with all this choice energy and this barrier that's there, and even the Three of Cups is joy, joy, joy. You're well, yeah. So you even have the three. You got all this and the Two of Swords on the bottom, which is all about choice. But whoops, sorry, I don't mean to be flipping everyone off there. We'll do it this way. So you've got the choice between fear and disappointment and joy. And all these threes are this power of choice that you can choose a different way to approach all this and this is what changes things and has things unfold for you differently because every moment, and like I said, you got the Two of Pentacles, you have the Two of Swords, you have the Chariot card. All of those are you get to choose every moment, the story you put to something, the emotion you want to feel, the energy you're putting forward, and your physical actions. And the more that you can choose the higher vibration of gratitude, for whatever is happening in your job. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful that they have a desk, I'm grateful that, they have air conditioning, that they have these, procedures online instead of on paper. And, there's so many things we can be thankful and grateful for in a job or a career, and then those things expand: joy, celebration, gratitude, unconditional love. Or if we have like, well, this isn't right, this isn't right, this isn't right, we fear something, we hate something, we like I said, fear something will come in or not come into our life, like promotions, and like I fear promotions won't come. Then we're telling the universe, I enjoy fearing that I'm not going to have a promotion. And they're like, all right, so you enjoy that fear, let's bring you more of that, because that's what we're telling them. Or if I feel like I'm missing something, even the wanting side, right? When I'm like, I want a promotion, or I want this in the job, I want that. If I'm focusing on wanting, then I'm telling the universe I really enjoy want, not have. And so, and that's where we change that energy. And I feel like that's a big piece of this that's coming in here, if that makes sense. And okay, very good. So I feel like this is a wonderful training ground to go, you know what? I'm going to put this into practice. And there's no, neither's right, neither's wrong. Just, of course, they bring different experiences. But it's like, I'm going to experiment on this and be gentle with ourselves because we're all taught. Focus on what you hate, what you fear, what you miss, and what you want. And we're taught that, and then that all stays away from us, or we draw in what we don't want into our lives. We're not taught gratitude and unconditional love and joy and laughter, right? And so I feel like this is a great opportunity for you there. Now let's talk about their promotion. Do they have um, um, this intentions of promotion? I feel like with the six of coins that there is, because you've got this energy of giving and receiving, equal giving and receiving. You have the Son of Cups, which is another knight, another movement, but this is movement of emotion, which is it's a positive thing. And look, this one even shows building a bridge. I love the way they interpret that there. Magical bridge. And then the 10 of staves. I feel like they do recognize your hard work and they give you reward for that. Because the 10 of staves by itself can go two different ways of it's either harvest or it's like, oh, burden. But this is harvest, and this with all these three cards here with the six of coins and the knight of cups. So I feel like there is promotion that they are open to it, and I feel like they recognize your hard work with that 10 of wands coming in there. So I like those for you. And that is what they have for you right now, Patty. So many blessings to you. I like it. All right. Let's put the cards back in here and we'll continue down the list here of donations. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate those. That's how I eat and survive. I have a great host who allows me to live here for free. But of course, we still have our other expenses, and it helps me continue to be able to offer free readings. So thank you guys so much. All right, let me just shuffle these up and get energy flowing. All right, so Alice, hey, hey, hey. I am doing well. I hope you're doing well. And God's daughter, yeah, I did see your question, and you would like me to pick 1 out of 5. So we'll see what Spirit brings in there for you. All right, and eventually, right? So let's take a look here. So, Alice, thank you so much. And celebrating your 20th super on live stream. Thank you for allowing me to be the 20th. And I love the little salt shaker. Shake, shake, shake. And let me see here. Did you ask your questions further down below? Let me scroll, scroll, scroll. I am. I'm super hyper because I love snow, and we got, like I said, a foot and a half to 2 feet. Like started Thursday night, and it just stopped this morning. And I'm like, this is the most snow we've had in a very, very long time. So I'm super excited. I'm a winter baby. I was born in February, so for some reason, snow feels like I don't know. It feels like home. It's so pure and it's so quiet out, and so I love those. So I don't see any questions up over here. Zoom, zoom, zoom. And a winter baby. Oh, there you go. So your first question is, oh yeah, February baby. That's right. High five. Poosh. You want to know how your manager Dan thinks and feels about you. All right, Alice. Let's take a look here and see. How do they think? How do they feel? All right. So, how do they think? How do they feel? These are more how they think and how they feel as well. All right. So, they're thinking here, interesting, that the thinking is we've got the Son of Coins and the 5 of swords. 5 of swords, swords, of course, are thinking here. There's conflict between the head and the heart going on here. Is there someone in the water? There's someone underwater. Uh-oh. Yeah. But it's I haven't seen some of these cards yet. That this is great though, because it's, in their head, they're conflicted. And, the Son of Coins, the Knight of Pentacles, that is the slowest moving knight out of them all, right? And the Tower card is like this sudden um movement away. And I feel like in a way it's like the first thing that came to me was um if we don't do something to keep you, we'll lose you. And I feel like that's where they're conflicted because I feel like I don't know if raises have been poor, like they haven't been able to give a lot of reward or promotions, or they just feel like it's yeah, yeah, in the workplace, yeah. Your manager Dan. And so that's where they, on one side of it all, that there's this wow, but they're conflicted with that too. So let's see about their feelings that are in here. He's not wrong. Yeah. It's like I'm out. And and it's interesting in the heart, we've got the 6 of swords, which is movement of thought and belief and mindset from old ways of thinking to new ways of thinking. And, they've it's from choppy waters to calmer waters. So, there's water energy with all of that, but they've got peace of mind. And, the Son of Cups is the Knight of Cups. So movement of emotion. So there's a lot of movement in the emotional area that's there. And I don't feel like it's so much romantic as it is. I don't know why they feel like they're a protector for you, but I feel like that's just this older brother energy, or I don't feel like it's father. It feels like older brother energy of, I want to watch out for you. They just have this draw to you, and I feel like they do want to protect you. And um but I feel like that's where the conflict comes, because they're, with work and everything else, I feel like they have their boundaries, they have their rules, um, and but they can't let their emotions get the best of them. And I just feel like they're very, very mature, emotionally mature. I feel like it's just like they're trying to come to not come to terms with what balance is a better word, because I was just feeling this energy of they're just trying to work through this. Well, the work, how far can I go in helping someone? But I also don't want, it's like you're one of their favorites. And they're like, but I don't want to they don't want to be too hard on you, because that's kind of the thing is they can see you and your potential and things like that. But they've got some strict rules about um, office relationships and different things like that. So it shows, like, I feel like they're wanting to put you in this little sister role to help them emotionally. And I feel like that's what they're working through, is to put you emotionally in a little sister, and then I can protect you and I can look at it that way. And I feel like that's why they have a peace of mind, is because not that they've friend zoned you, because it's deeper than a friendship, but they also are like, but I've got to keep that romance out of there, because that's either not allowed, or it's either or it's like either a business role for the company you work for, or a personal one, or both. And I feel like it's both kind of energy that's coming in. So hopefully that helps out. But they do care about you, but they do have that, if we don't do something, he's gonna, she's gonna, we're gonna lose her, and she's a great worker. So I feel like they're always trying to do things but balanced because they can't, you know, have their boss go, "Why are you fighting for them and not everyone else?" Yeah, overall positive impression. Yeah. So so that's what's going on, inside. So that's the message they have for you, Alice. Yay. All right. So thanks again for the donation. I greatly appreciate. That was number 1, and you had another one too, right? Don't think you asked one. Yeah, so you can ask a follow-up or additional questions there. And then we've got Nova. We got a couple for Nova, and then Jeep. And then, yeah, Spiritual Journey Tarot. I got your Cash App, so you'll be up after that. All right. So, Alice, your second question is, how can you do better on the project, be better with your team? All right, let's take a look here and see. Hey, Nova. All right. Thank you guys for all your patience on the free readings. I will get to them sometime today. If I'm going to be on for about 40 more minutes, so depending on how many donations I get, I normally will come back on in the afternoon and finish any out. So don't fret. It just might be a while. All right. So let's take a look here. How can you do better on the project and be better with your team? All right. So here is, I feel like these are better with your team, and this is better on the project. All right. So the bottom of the deck, I love it. Oh, yeah, I love both of these coming out together. So you've got this, the 4 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. 4 of Cups is emotional stability. And the Ace of Cups, is one of these cups. Usually the 4 of Cups will show someone like bored with the 3 cups in front of them and the Ace of Cups being offered from the side. So the Ace of Cups is being offered here, which is our inner love, the chalice, the holy grail, that comes in, So instead of trying to please people or trying to fill up our emotions by the outside stuff, it's about finding your stability on the inside, my self-love. And when we go in there, we stop trying to achieve and stop trying to perform, like, I've got to do this, otherwise, and we're just focused on achieving something, and then we don't care how many bodies we leave along the way that we've stepped over, right? And then also, if we're trying to control a situation because we're defining our self-love and self-worth by those accomplishments, those things in the outside world, then we can have conflict with other people who are also trying to control the situation because they're also defining themselves by it all. So there's this emotional stability about taking a step back, taking some deep breaths with that coming in there. Yeah. All right, let me see what these other ones are. Yeah. So this is the fears we talked about, the 9 of Swords, which this is our nightmare and insomnia card, a lot of stuff in our mind. If we lose sleep, we dream over things, but it's the culmination of a lot of our fears. And so when we're asking, you know, how can I do better with projects? And that when I'm in fear, I'm out of my right mind. I'm a 2-year-old with a pet hissing cat whispering in my ear, recommending what it wants me to do, and it's like, oh my gosh, no, it wants us to attack or run away or attack and then run away. So, this when we're in fear, then we're not thinking clearly, we're just reacting instead of, the our intelligent, loving, compassionate side, the one that gets along with people. So joy, joy, joy. These are our 2 choices every moment. We either can choose fears or we can choose joy. And we've got the Three of Cups that also represents our tribe. And if you can look at your team as a tribe, and that, I want to do everything I can to help. It's almost like a family. Look at it as a family. Look, unless you had a horrible family, look at it as a positive family experience. That this is we're here to support one another. This is my group. We've all chosen to be here in this lifetime on purpose. And so I'm learning from each one, and you can change how you're looking at your team and the project and everything. With the Hanged Man here, seeing things from a higher perspective, the Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, which is also about looking at things from a different perspective mentally, which is stepping away from our fears. So we can ask ourselves, what am I fearing around the project? What am I fearing around my team members? And you have different fears based on different team members, usually, because they're all different. And they're all different mirrors, but you're going to see a lot of the same mirrors coming from all this for you, so that you can look at it and go, okay, you know, what do I what of my worth have I attached to the outcome of the project, and how can I look at that fear differently and go, no, I'm not, I define who I am. A project doesn't define who I am. That's one, right? Two is, these people don't, their opinions, their thoughts, their feelings don't define me. I define me. And I don't see the world as it is. I see the world as I am. So the things that I really love about people is because I recognize that within myself. And the irritating things about other people also are in here. So I feel like if you look at it from that different perspective, step back and look at it and go, you know what? The project is a project. It's not about the outcome, it's about the journey that I'm having with it. And same with my team members. Um, Look at your, instead of an overall reputation you feel you have, look at relationship with each individual and how each one can be different, because each person is different. So hopefully that helps, Alice. Very interesting. So that's what they have for you for that. So enjoy. Hopefully that is helpful. Um, okay. Oh, that helped you, Nova. Oh, good. And no, I haven't gotten to any of the free readings yet. Dice or just, and anyone else that's wondering, I'm still on the donations here. So not to yet, not to yet. You're welcome, Alice. Thanks for having a great sense of humor. All right, Nova, thank you for your additional donation and your poop emoji. So you want to know, what do you need to know about the changes in your life from spirit guides? What do they want you to know? So the changes, those surprising changes that are coming forward, what do they want you to know? All right. All right. All right. All right. Like the energy on the bottom of the deck, you've got both the Six of Cups and the Leo Sun card coming in here, which is all about, here's our child selves, and it also represents our past lives with, so the both of these together, it's funny that they're like, you know what, any changes that come into your life, um you got it, there's uh if you could imagine as many lifetimes as you've had, this is, you don't have anything to be afraid of. They're like, you've been through so many, you have so many different experiences. We are forever, we're eternal. So they're like, a change is a change, and so nothing to worry about. I like that underlying energy. They're like, don't you worry about it, like in a Brooklyn, New York accent coming in. You keep making yourself laugh, you're so funny. So yeah. So you have the star card. Of course, you get the star card so much. Well, this is all about your dream, and it's the path of the dream, and that the path is not a direct one. You see how it's winding, and it isn't a straight one there. So there is this, they're like, just trust that changes that happen are always for you, and they're just another step towards your dream, right? And so the changes that come, if we the reason we fear change in our little inner child, like coming here too, doesn't like um change. It wants everything to stay the same so it feels in control and safe. When something new happens, it's like, I don't like it. I feel uncomfortable. What is that? Stranger danger, kind of energy that comes in. But when we know that we're like, okay, we'll make these steps, we'll step forward, and it's for you and it's for your dream, then we can comfort our inner child and let them know, this is for us. There's nothing to be afraid of, right? Yeah. And you've got the Emperor card here too, which is the Aries energy. There is this, stability with the number four, that you don't ever have to do anything you don't want to do. And we can't control the outside world. So whatever's happening out there, it is what it is. But the emperor decides, you know, I decide what I want. I put together my plan. I don't worry about what everyone else is saying, thinking, or doing. I know that my life is my own, and I'm going to put the form around it, and I take action toward it, right? So two major arcana come in. Yeah, and it's like it's the fears that hold us back, right? And so, when we're asking about, what about these changes? What do I need to know? They're like, just keep your focus on your dream. Make your plans towards your dream and take little steps towards your dream. And the changes that come are for you. Let's see what else we've got here. Yeah, another major arcana. The devil card, Saturn, Capricorn energy. You do the work, you face the only change that exists are our own, and they're ones that we put up here, the thoughts and beliefs that we put around something. So I like this empowerment that says, the only thing that um, you can do about change is changing your mind about the change. That's funny. Yeah, and the 10 of coins, nothing to worry about. 10 of coins, 10 of pentacles, one of the most abundant, overflowing cards. Your, solid foundation in the outside world. So they're like, you got nothing to worry about, nothing to worry about. It will all unfold. And as changes come, yeah, go with the flow. Yeah, you make a list of what you want to do, and then what's the next step on one of them, and then you do it, and then these sudden changes that come in there, like if I think with the card that came through, it was very much about um, the transformation. It's part of that, you know beautiful, beautiful butterfly wings, and it's actually the struggles and the changes. A caterpillar, if it resisted change, would come out the cocoon a caterpillar again. But it's like, no, I understand the changes for me. This feels weird. I'm losing my outer shell. I'm becoming caterpillar soup. This feels weird. Haven't felt this before. All right. Oh, what are these wings? Okay, I'm liking this. So it's just understanding as we go through that. Very good. I'm glad that is helpful, and thank you for that extra donation there. And then you have another one here too, I think. Not so poopy. Go with the flow, but not the sewage flow. The joy flow. All right, let's take a look here. Yeah, there it is. So Nova, thank you for there's the angel. Got the angel one. So thank you for your additional donation. All your multiple donations today. I'm 22 at heart. Exactly. That's the age where I almost killed myself. So I just stopped aging at that age. I like it. Pause. All right. So Um, you're so funny. Question for Kurt about creating and expressing yourself through creative projects. So let's take a look here. Yeah, caterpillar juice turns into butterfly juice. Great. Thank you so much, Di Sturgis. I see that as well. So you'll be up here in a few. So thank you for that donation. We will get there. So let's see. What does Kurt want you to know about the creative process? All right. So we wanted that one, and that one, and that one, and then those. All right. Yeah, the energy on the bottom of the deck, you do have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Staves, which is this energy of, you know, listening to spirit. And I like that. The creativity, it's like they're reminding you that creativity comes from the ethereal, from creator. That's where everything has created from. We're little mini creators, but it's like the conduit. We're conduits of creation because we can tap into the creativity of the higher realms. Otherwise, we create from our mind, which isn't as full of energy and full of all that in there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. You get what I'm putting down here. So let's take a look here, see what else they have here. Yeah. So, we've got the Son of Cups, which is the Knight of Cups, so movement of emotion. Creativity, again, it comes from an emotional place, not a mental place. You have the Six of Staves, which is victory and movement of energy, and the Seven of Coins, which is the Seven of Pentacles. The last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit, and allowing things to unfold. So, in a way, there's this. They're reminding me of something. Where did I hear it? I heard it somewhere where they were talking about creativity. Where do you feel creativity comes from? And and they were like, well, I don't feel like you can force creativity to happen. Um, you just kind of have to create space for it. And like, oh, it was inspiration. They're like, how do you find inspiration? And they were like, well, I feel like you can't really force inspiration. You just have to create the space for it and wait for it. And I like that with the Seven of Coins, the Seven of Pentacles, is you can't rush it. The only thing you can do what is activate your emotions and clear any clogs we have um, that keep us from flowing, and that's usually fear, right? Because that's what comes in here. Because we've got here's that Five of Cups, which is your transformation of emotions card, which is the going back to your kind of your purpose, which is sharing how you experienced the lower vibrational and how you transform them into higher vibrational. And the fears here, the Nine of Swords, you got the Daughter of Coins, which is the Page of Pentacles, new opportunities that open up here. And so living life, living and going forward, it's like, I think that was something else that the person has said. I can't remember who it is. They're like blocking me. I guess I'm not supposed to know the person because that's not the point. But it's they were like, you just have to stay open. Oh, I know who it is now. It was Zayn Malik. I watched a video of him on the Hot Ones eating hot buffalo wings. And I had never seen an interview with him. He's really down to earth. But it's amazing because like you just really have to just create the space and not keep yourself back from experiencing emotions in life, because that's where inspiration comes from. That's where songs and lyrics and everything comes from. It's a beautiful realization there. So I feel like they just want you to get back to basics of, you know, the your songs and your dream is all about your own journey of moving my lower vibrational emotions to higher vibrational. How did I do that? And that, this is what I want to share with the world because everyone will be able to relate to lower vibration to higher vibration. And everyone wants to feel the higher vibration, but they feel stuck in the lower vibration. So it's just about asking spirit for it. So I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So that's what they got for you. He totally gets it. Yeah, well, he's on the all-knowing side, so technically he is a know-it-all right now. Not when he was down here, but now he's up there. So that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you, Nova and Alice. You are very welcome. You're so sweet. Thank you. All right. Yeah, absolutely. Create, create, create. Woo woo. All right. And then Jeep, you are up next. So thank you so much for your donation. Let me give that some love and a like. And then Spiritual Journey Tarot, you'll be up after that. And then Infinity. And then, oh, nope, sorry, Infinity. Uh, Sturgis snuck in right before you did for your second one there. So we'll be to those next. All right. So, Jeep, you want a general career reading? Absolutely. Let's take a look here. And thank you for your donation. If I did not, thank you for that. If I did, you can be thanked twice rather than not at all, right? Let's take a look here. What do they want you to know about career? What's happening here? All right. So the energy on the bottom of the deck, I mean, you've got, wow, yeah, you definitely have this all this energy on the bottom of the deck. You've got three major arcana. You got the devil card, you've got the justice card, and you've got the judgment card. And you know, the devil card is about with guardian career, what chains do you have? What old thoughts and beliefs and mindsets have you trapped in thinking, well, this is what I should do, supposed to do, need to, have to do, must do as far as, a career. And the justice card in the middle is about weighing out that. And, you can even see here, there it goes. This, the scales there represent the, you know, all the on one side of the scale is all of this, Cheney Cheney type of beliefs that we were told growing up of this is who you have to be. And well, but I want to be an astronaut, be something more realistic, you be an accountant. And you're like, astronaut to accountant, you know and but we get outweighed out of fears and fear of rejection, fear of letting people down, so we do all this stuff. And our true dream, which the judgment card is our higher self calling us to a higher place, you know becoming someone new. And so all this choice energy, the other card that was on the bottom was the Three of Pentacles, the Three of Coins, which is about being true to the authentic you. And, in this creation energy that they have, they're like other people will try to, no, no, out of fears and whatever, try to get us to do what they think we should do. And we have the people that are the bubble bursters. Oh, why are you doing it that way? No, you shouldn't do that. You should do this, blah, 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 right? And those were like, okay, we'll keep you over there. You're not supportive of my dream or what I really want to do. And then you have the supporters on one side who are afraid we'll lose their support if we don't. They're the ones that can drag us off because we fear losing their praise. We get used to letting people down and people getting upset. It loses its impact on us, right? But those people that support us, they can really, and they're not doing it on purpose usually either. They're just like, hey, have you thought of doing it this way? And you're like, oh God, what if I tell them no? Are they going to become one of the naysayers? Oh no. So there is this energy around career for you saying spirit is really calling you to this place that's more in tune with your higher heart than it is with um, you know, just staying in the, the old path, the old ways, the chained ways, that the cage, stay in the cage that we put ourselves in because it was safe. We don't want to rock the boat and upset people. And I feel like there is this change coming in because you have Malika of Staves, which is the Queen of Wands, who she's all about movement, 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 whatever she puts her mind to. Boom, gets things done. She also has a great connection. You can see in this one, they have the kitty right next to her. See if it'll, there it is. The kitty right next to her represents her connection to the spirit world too, in addition to the spiritual energy and this, fire, fire. And it means that, again, that higher heart, that connection, asking for guidance in the scavenger hunt of discovering your dream and who you really want to be. You have the Six of Cups too, not the Six of Cups, the Lovers card, the Major Arcana 6, which is your power of emotional choice. And that, one of the things that helps you move forward is this, energy of I get to choose how I feel about anything, right? It's that power of choice, energy that comes in. I get to choose what thoughts, what story I put to anything, what emotions I feel, what energy and physical actions I take. I will move all of my control from trying to please and control the outside world to what is my dream. And once I put even just a little bit of an outline around that, I can move forward on that, right? Got the you got It's funny because you had the Queen of Wands and the Lovers card, which is like the cups energy, emotion energy. And then you got action, action, action with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So this is movement on your passion, movement from your heart. That's coming in here, not from the mind. So, there is this journey that you're on of, with yeah, and I don't know if I told you on the bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot, which is the power of choice card of all those things we talked about, just affirming that we've got all the choices are in your hands. And once we step out of our mind, out of the spheres, those small teach roots that are rooted in the fear of failure, the fear of losing conditional love, the fear of, not being good enough, whatever it may be, it's like, well, it's time for you to discover who your authentic self is and what your authentic dream is to come true too. And if you don't have any idea, you've been applying for new jobs, yeah. If you have no idea of like, well, what is my dream? Let me see if I got my stack of books over here. We got this is a great book about discovering your life purpose, discover your dharma by Sahara Rose. And you can check out her free website first, which is iamsahararose.com. She has a couple of quizzes on there. One under a tab called Purpose, which is a Dharma archetype quiz, and then also under the Yuraveda, it's Yuraveda, something like that. Underneath is a dosha quiz, which is your energy quiz. And it's great because it gives you some guidance on how you want to share things with the world. And then you're like, okay, so, like, for me, I got visionary and teacher, and visionary is sharing information with the world, and this is what I do. But also, the teacher piece is like, yeah, I didn't realize how much of my teacher inside of me wanted to share. That's why I started my podcast to share, information like that, and it can help you mold your like your how you want to share it, and then she gives other things in there too. And if you're interested, the book really helps too. If you're interested in that, um, and you can pick that up if you wanting. I'm not connected to her at all. It's such a great tool. So whatever floats your boat. All right. So I feel like that's what they want you to do. It's like not a job, you know, it's like when we're living someone else's dream, we wake up in the morning going, "Oh God, gotta go live my dream today." But when you're living your dream, you wake up like hours before the alarm, excited for the day instead of hitting the snooze 10 times. And that's how we kind of know that we're excited and we're on a journey of living our dream. And we don't fear failure because I will never stop living my dream. I might have to alter it some way, but I'm going to always live my dream. And it's a journey, not a destination of living the dream. So hopefully that helps. But I do feel, that they're nudging you away from stuff that's limiting that, you know, they might, if you just need to accept a job to have money come in to source your dream, then you're like, okay, that's good. But you're not attaching yourself to the job. It's just you're not living to work, you're working to live your dream. Boom, I like it. All right, so that's what they have for you. Jeep, so many blessings to you. All right. And for anyone else asking just about free readings, all you have to do is put your question in the chat, and I do go down in order. First come, first serve for those. And I haven't started any of the free readings yet. I do prioritize donations, and I'm going to be on for about 14 more minutes or so. And then I'm going to go hang out with my Praying Mantis members for about an hour or so. Then I'm going to eat, and then I'll be back and I'll complete out any free readings that I haven't got to in this session. And I'll be back tomorrow and Sunday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and tonight and tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time as well. So, all right, got a few more donations. So let me get into those. And so, Spiritual Journey Tarot, thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. And you want to know, how do we see things going with the apartment, waiting on approval after having to get a co-signer? All right, let's take a look here and see how are things going with the apartment, waiting on an approval. All right. Nope, not those. All right. And those two. All right. Let's take a look here. Okay. Well, it's all about energy here because you've got the Queen of Wands on the bottom, along with the Nine of Wands on the bottom, which is about perseverance and any energetic blocks. But you also have on the bottom, you've got the Five of Wands and the Alchemist, which is the magician who has like the magic wand. So all of this energy talks about, I mean, sorry, all these cards talk about energy and where you're focusing your energy. And you have the Lovers card coming in too, which is about power of emotional choice. So I do feel like with the Five of Staves, I feel like things do work out here, but the waiting and this is all about, you know, um, the result. I feel like the result is a positive one because you do have they're showing me the Empress here on the bottom that comes about with the Page of Wands. So there is this, and the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like there is this positive outcome beneath the surface, at least a strong possibility for it. And it all has to do with that change of energy that we talk about a lot on here, I know, but it's so important for us. If I focus on gratitude, going, thank you for allowing me to get the perfect apartment for me at this point in my life. And we release that to the creator, and we start focus on gratitude for whatever it can be, for the apartment, it can be for anything, gratitude towards the person co-signing, gratitude for the persons that are handling it, they're handling it in the most efficient way. We start putting that energy into positivity, into that higher vibration, because it speeds things up and allows things to come to us faster and in a positive way. Whereas when we focus in on what we're missing, what we're wanting, what we fear, those things draw in those things. And so I feel like there is this, the big card is the five of stabs, the five of wands, which is a transformation of lower vibrational energy to higher vibrational energy. So I feel like there is definitely high possibilities here for you with this. But all you have to do is adjust the energy of it, and then boom, yeah, things start moving faster, and then things come forward too. So I like it, and that perseverance. Just have the patience, the perseverance, but just to get through this energetic block that feels like it's there. It's about changing where we're focusing our energy, because where our energy flows, it grows and draws that to us. So I like that for you. Hopefully that helps, Spiritual Journey Tarot, but I do feel very positive about all this wands cards. So definitely uh like an opportunity to learn about our manifestation, because you got the magician, the alchemist, our power, that it's not just the wanting, because if I focus on the wanting, I tell the universe I enjoy wanting, not having, but wanting. And so they're like, okay, let's have you experience wanting some more. It's like, no, 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 no. I enjoy having, and I have gratitude for having. Thank you for where I'm living now. Thank you for where you're taking me to move next. Let it be for my highest experience. I like it. All right. So that's what they have for you. So many blessings to you. All right. So I did those. I did those. Sorry, I lost my place momentarily. There we go. All right. All right. And then die, baby. I think yours came in. Yep, yours came in right before. So thank you so much for your donation there. And you are very welcome, Spiritual Journey. Let me see here. So I think you asked your original question up above, right? So let's scroll, scroll, scroll. Scroll, 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 scroll. Wow. It's way up here. I know why you donated. You're like, come on. Oh, yours was the very first. Wow. Okay. Yeah, spiritual journey, that is the, nervousness or anxiety is fear. And so when we're focusing on our fears, we tell the universe, I enjoy fearing. Can you, have my fears come true, or have me sit in fear longer? So gratitude is, one of those fear transformers, I guess you can call it. All right. So, Di Sturgis, you wanted a general reading. So let's take a look here and see, what does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. What does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Here in the bottom of the deck, we've got Alchemy, the Magician, coming in here. So we've got some beautiful energy. Let's see what we have here. Okay. And all right. Got a lot of stability. Your bookends here, you've got the Four of Wands and you've got the Four of Cups. So emotional stability, energetic stability, that's coming in here as well. So we've got this, on either side, coming in with just a solidness of here of joy and celebration with this Four of Staves and the Four of Cups. There's a big emotional energy coming in with all of this. Yeah, even underneath the the Magician, we've got the Lover's card. So there definitely is this emotional energy coming in, emotional choice energy. You got the Two of Swords too. So there's this battle going on between your head and your heart. And I like this. If I can get it to, okay, maybe if I do these two together, it'll There it goes. See how it has the blind around our eyes. It's close your eyes and open your heart and really look and see, what is it that I want to do when I have choices to make. And I feel like you have choices that are on your plate or coming onto your plate. And it's close your eyes, open your heart, and then the decision comes for you. Because you do have also the world card coming in here, which is significant ending of cycles, beginning of new, right? It's the last card in the major arcana. So it's, and I like how they're enjoying the journey. They're on this beautiful swing, and they're just enjoying this change of direction that's coming in here. And you've got the King of Wands that came out too, which is about where you invest in your energy. It's like Emperor energy, but here's that wand, the magic wand, not the magic wand, the magician. Let's look at the magic wand. The magician and the King of Wands have a lot in common about they're usually holding the Ace of Wands, which is allowing them, where do I want to do? What do I want to expand? Where do I want to head? Who do I want to be with? And so there's this significant change coming in the outside world that's bringing in a lot of these questions, a lot of this supposed to's and shoulds and need to's. And this world card is the ending of those cycles and the letting go of those things, because it's not, it's not um, in alignment with where you're wanting to head next. And so the changes, the nudges, the information, the people leaving, the people coming in, the opportunities leaving, the opportunities coming in, all of this, it's like they're showing me Inception. Was it Inception? The one where all this stuff, like the worlds were changing in their dream world or their mind world. And it was like, wow. And that's kind of what's coming up, is there's these changes that are happening. Things are being moved around on purpose. And it's your energy, your higher self, and your posse that's doing this at this time in your life. I feel like it's a significant change that's coming in. It feels, yeah, again, bottom of the deck, the magician. It just feels like there's, you're given everything that you need, all the tools, and it can, like, you can have a toolbox that can help you create a chicken coop or an orphanage, or you know I don't know, something else they showed me, that a chicken coop or an orphanage, you can choose a variety of things that you're going to build with it, and it'll bring different results, but there's not right or wrong. You're just going to have this opportunity, and you get to choose with that magician, with that King of Wands, where you're wanting to head and what you're wanting to do. There's no wrong choice. So choose, close your eyes and open your heart and choose with your heart, because your heart wants to sing and it wants to voice itself. So that's what's coming in for you. So thank you again for your donation, Di Sturgis. So many blessings to you. And then Infinity is one. Thank you for your additional donation and the big red heart. And let's take a look here. There you are. Boom, right on time. So you thought you found the one, but you worry that we're not really compatible, or that he doesn't like you that much. Is being lifelong partners in our highest corridor? What is it that he wants? Okay, let's take a look here. All right. And Alice, thank you for your donation there, Alice. No question, just a donation. And then you did ask a question, which I'll try to get it in here. You might need to be the first one when I come back, because I've only got a couple more minutes here, and I want to give it the due diligence and energy and not rush. So I might probably be coming back on for that one. All right. So Infinity, let's take a look here. What is this going on here? So they do want this one, that one, and then this one. Very interesting. I feel like there's an uncover not an uncovering. Well, it feels like it's like cards had to be moved to get to other things. And so I feel like there's a big transformation happening here. We'll take a look here. All right, let's take a look and see what we have. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's set the energy on the bottom in here. Well, you've got the Four of Staves here, which is um it's energetic stability. It's a marriage card, but it's interesting that you've got the Two of Coins here. Two of Coins, it just feels like there's two choices. It's like you don't have like the one for this lifetime. It feels like with this energy that there's um not like a faded relationship, because we have like these vacation packages that we come down here that can include a relationship or not, and then some lifetimes we're like it's not part of the minimum experience. It's an option we can add on, and that's why I feel like there's two possibilities here. There's like two individuals that you could have a long-term relationship with. Neither is fated, so it's more of a choice of what you're wanting to do here, because you've got a lot of thinking energy here with you got the Devil card, which is of course Capricorn, Saturn, shaking and rattling, and the Ace of Swords. So both of this is about seeing things from a different perspective, seeing things higher, from a different perspective, right? And clarity around being trapped in the supposed to, should, need to, have to, must, or what do I really want, right? You also have the Malika of Swords, which I think I'm saying that right. She's the Queen of Swords who balances head and heart, but there she is wielding that Ace of Swords. So there is this clarity that comes in here, and there's not like a, well, I'm stuck with this one or not. It's like, no, I have a choice. And if I feel this is what I want, not so much is this what they want. It's because everyone's a reflection, right? Reflecting us back to ourselves. And we do have here also the Three of Coins, the Three of Pentacles, and the Daughter of Coins, the Page of Coins, which is about being true to our authentic selves, right? And we've got the Daughter of Coins, meaning a new heightened opportunity coming up here in the near future. So, quite honestly, I feel like look at how you feel in this relationship. And if you're just like, you know what? I don't know if they like me that much. I don't know if do I feel like I can be my authentic self? And be true to your authentic self. Do what you love, be who you are, and you're going to really see once you get beyond those, I'm feeling like I have to try to be someone, specific to someone else, that there's this change that happens here. So I feel like you have a choice between two for a long-term relationship. And if you're not like super excited about this one, um, just try being true to your authentic self and be you and go, you know what? Sometimes when we feel like there's the one, and that there's only the one, that I don't want to have to mess it up. So I change and adapt, and I'm afraid I don't step out and be myself. I don't express myself because I'm afraid, that they're going to do that. So that's what's coming in for you. All right. So hopefully that helps, Infinity. I just feel like there's not the one, and that we don't have that trap there. I know, right? Interesting. So it gives you some step back, and you can look at, what do I want? It doesn't necessarily mean, if other people want. It's like, hey, what do I want, right? All right. Sorry, Alice, I wasn't able to get to you. And Barb, hey, and Elisa, hello, hello. So I'm gonna grab you guys. I am headed out, and Alice, would you prefer that I do it live in this evening session or when I come back on to do the free? And then Barb, I'm actually headed out here in like one minute here. So we'll be back. I'm gonna go spend about an hour or so and with my praying mantis members and eat. Then I'll be back in a couple hours to complete them all, and then you'll be first. You'll be up first. So we'll um, so I will do that. Evening is good. Okay. So let me just grab all that. All right, and then I'm just going to grab some quick screenshots. And I did not get to any free readings. So apologies to everyone that was waiting, but I will be back to complete those out. So don't fear, never fear. And let's see, we already did those. Let me just start from right here. That way I'll have less screenshots. We did those. Okay. And in the meantime, if you're wanting, I did just complete some equinox readings that I put out. So be sure to check those out. They're for each individual zodiac sign. And I just also this week put out an Aries season pick a card as well. So I'm trying to do two things at once. And I lost my place. It scrolled fast. Oops. Let's see, who was that? Okay. All right, there we are. And I have a ton of other free content on the main page as well. Sorry, my mouse is going crazy here. Let's see here. And thank you guys so much for all your patience. I really appreciate all of your support and love and all the thumbs up. And I'm excited to find out more about what Spirit has to say when I return. And I also will be back tonight, of course, and tomorrow night. Okay. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through the ones that I already did here. All right. There we go. Okay. Thank you for your patience while I'm blabbing away here. I mean, like I'm not talking. I'm like, all right. All right. Okay, there it is. Sorry, my mouse is being weird, so I lose my place, and I was trying to make sure I'm not missing anyone. That's why I'm being extra careful because I don't want to like go flying by someone and then totally miss you. So I'll be headed out of here in just a moment. And remember, as you're going through, um, every moment of your life, that you truly are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things, our creator. And of course, I love you guys too. Oh, and HTTPS. I will grab yours too, and I'll be coming back to that. Thank you for that. Let me grab that one here. We'll give that some love and a like while I'm in here. All right. So thank you guys so much. I think I got them all. So I shall return, and just know I love you guys very much, and just sending you a big snowman hug on this beautiful snowy aftermath day here. So we'll see you guys soon. Until then, take care of yourself and much love. We'll see.